In a sleepy town nestled deep in the countryside, there was a pumpkin patch no one dared visit after dark. Locals whispered about the patch monster, a towering, 8-foot-tall creature made of thick, tangled roots and vines, with a head like a rotting pumpkin. Its hollow eyes glowed faintly, and its jagged, twisted mouth seemed frozen in a wicked grin. One Halloween night, 3 teenagers, Jack, Sarah, and Mike, dared each other to enter the forbidden patch. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they stepped over the weathered wooden fence. The air turned colder as soon as they entered, and an unnatural stillness settled over the field. "Scared, Mike?" Sarah teased. "Nah," Mike replied, but his eyes darted around nervously. As they ventured deeper, their flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the towering pumpkins. Suddenly, they heard a rustling sound, like something heavy dragging through the earth. The ground beneath them trembled, and vines began to twitch. Jack froze. "Did you guys feel that?" Before anyone could answer, the vines erupted from the soil, wrapping around Jack's ankles and yanking him to the ground. He screamed as the others tried to pull him free, but the vines tightened, dragging him toward the heart of the patch. In the distance, the patch monster rose, its massive form towering above them. Its body was a twisted mass of roots, each one writhing like a snake. The pumpkin head turned slowly, fixing its glowing eyes on the terrified teens. "We need to go," Sarah shouted, but the ground beneath them had come alive. Roots snaked up, tangling around their legs, pulling them closer to the monster. The patch monster let out a low, gurgling sound, its mouth stretching wider as it approached. Jack's flashlight flickered and died, plunging them into near darkness. The only light came from the faint, sickly glow of the monster's eyes. With a burst of adrenaline, Sarah reached into her pocket and pulled out a lighter. She flicked it on, the small flame casting a brief glow. Without hesitation, she dropped it onto the dry roots at their feet. The vines recoiled as flames spread rapidly, and the patch monster let out a guttural roar, stumbling back. The fire illuminated its grotesque form as the roots that made up its body began to wither and blacken. Seizing the moment, the teens broke free from the vines and ran, never looking back until they had cleared the fence and collapsed, breathless, on the other side. From the edge of the patch, they could see the fire slowly dying down, but the patch monster was nowhere to be seen. Only the charred remains of the vines remained. But as the wind blew through the field, a faint rustling could be heard once more. The pumpkin patch wasn't done with them yet.